I wasn't comfortable at first with the daycare setting, and I mean, I can say it from the fact that I wasn't brought up that way. I mean, I had a grandmother that was around, so I was able to be around, you know, a family member the whole time I was growing up. I think it was the first-time parent feeling, and the ability to just let go that first time and to say, you know what, they may still be strangers to a certain extent because I didn't know the teachers very well, but being able to let go and say, you know what, this is what they do for a living. And they, you know, after the first day, and you know, you're always worried about that first day when you come back is, you know, is she gonna be happy? Was she, you know, was she miserable all day? Did she cry? Did she miss mom and dad? Well, it's a little depressing when you come back that first day and you're like, oh, you know, parents are back, darn, I have to leave, kind of a situation, you know. And you know, the first thing I remember really coming home is with the shapes. Oval, I guess, was suddenly her favorite shape all of a sudden, you know, and obviously that came from school because we hadn't really talked about shapes that much. And I just remember coming home and we have the, you know, those little balls where you can put the shapes into the ball, and still to this day she gravitates to the oval first and foremost all the time. And so that's the first thing I really remember her, is that she came home and said oval, you know, and that was her, you know, the big thing that they had learned at school that day, you know, because we go back the next day and they're like, yeah, we learned about ovals, you know, all day today, or it's on her paper when we leave at the end of the day. You know, that's a choice obviously every parent has to kind of come to on their own, but I think the first thing I would do is tell them to come and take the tour and just check it out for themselves and kind of spend some time, especially like if they're an infant, you know, spend some time, you know, like in the infant room or at least observing and see how that's going. The other thing, like if they were friends of mine, I would definitely say, you know, I mean, from the feedback I've gotten from friends that we have that had kids, they feel like Kieran has progressed, you know, well beyond her age just because of the interactions she's able to have here at school. I'm Leonard, my daughter's Kieran, and she'll be 2 in May.